Hi Divine Souls, welcome to Spiritual Swarna 3 YouTube channel. Welcome to this channel on spirituality and healing. This is Swarna here, welcoming you on this channel. I'm an energy based healer since last 6 years. I've been practicing various modalities to help clients heal, and also I've been teaching various healing modalities including the twin flame coaching. So I have this video on twin flames basically, but all others also can watch it. Thanks a lot to all the new subscribers who have subscribed my channel in recent times. There are a lot of many videos on spirituality, life body activation, Kundalini awakening symptoms, signs and symptoms, twin flame signs and symptoms. So you can all go through all those videos, and those are very my own experiences, and very much which I was very sure during that period is which came from my awareness. I have actually shared in those videos, so you can go through that, and you can write to me on acuswarna@gmail.com for any queries, any coaching, any healing you wish to receive. So I'm ready to help you in that. And anybody who's watching this video for the first time, thanks a lot for dropping in. And also please watch my other videos. In case if you like it, please like, share and subscribe. So let's go ahead with today's topic. It is about whose reality is it? Twin flame reality or other realities, or third dimension reality? So I was not thinking to make this video, but few of my queries and phone calls were so much intense, made me think that how do I make videos on this topic, like which will help the people to realize what reality they are into. So I thought I'll make a video on this, and there were some calls in a couple of previous weeks. That one call was there where she was asking me, how do I convince my parents, how do I tell to my friends, how do I tell my people that I am in this journey. So she was very lot worried about telling to other people what she was going through. Okay, so she was asking me all these things. I just wanted to put more light onto that. And also there were some few calls on twin flame inquiry, and as I take twin flame courses, so they were calling me from for attending those programs, and they were asking me that they were in two of them were in love marriage, and still they found their twin flames after the marriage. So it was so intense signs for them, and they were like little worried, like everything happened as per their wishes. They got married to the person whom they loved for so many years, and now they are into this twin flame journey. What is this? What is all this happening with them? And they could not convince anybody. Like, what is happening is very true for them. Okay, so I was just wondering, and they were telling, how do I tell to other people? How do I tell my husband or any other person that they are into twin flame journey? And there were so many signs and signals, and there was so much of drama which was happening with them. They were not able to cope up with those triggers and all, and like it was very difficult for them to handle it. So I was thinking, like, how do you perceive that you are in this journey? See, perceiving and knowing is something which is coming from the soul and spirit. It's not something somebody tells, some bookish knowledge. Cognitively somebody is telling something and you're actually picking it up. Perceiving is much more deeper to your spirit. So when you are actually perceiving things happening, you know it's happening with you. That is true for you. So in childhood, for example, when somebody says ice cream is cold, that's very creamy and that is very sweet. So even though how much ever the person describes the ice cream, until you eat it, until you taste that, until you feel the coldness, until you feel the creaminess of the ice cream, you will not know how it is. Like, you have to experience and you will know, oh, this means cold, oh, this means it's sweet. You will know. You will perceive things like that. And that is how you perceive things from the childhood. Okay, and some are coming from the past lives. So past life memories also are very strong, and they will be allowing you to understand what's happening with you. So when you're perceiving something, for example, in this case, when you're saying that it's cold, you have actually tasted it and you have perceived it and got to know how an ice cream feels like, how it tastes like, and what is the temperature, what is the sweetness it is, what is the fragrance, or not the fragrance, the variety of ice creams, the different varieties, right? Each variety tastes different, right? So everything is your knowing. You understand it a different way. So for sometimes what happens, some people may not like the coldness of the ice cream. Some people may be very discomfortable. Some people may like it very much. So it is their perception and knowing of that particular experience of having an ice cream. And whether you put it in right right experience, wrong experience, good experience and bad experience. It's all your perception about an experience, and they are the polarities to make you understand that this is how it is. And which again is, if you're going into polarities, again it is going to shift your awareness in a different level, which is actually confusing. So polarities actually are meant to confuse you. This is a world, the earth plane is a plane of duality. So everywhere there will be polarities, and you will be pulled to two polarities at the same time. And people who have done some sadhana, some people who have actually done some energy based healings, they know how energy feels like. They can perceive energies. People who are into who have got initiated into Reiki, who are actually doing Kriya Yoga or some other intense yoga systems, so then they'll know, they perceive the energy, they know this is the energy. So that is how you perceive and know how the energy is. And also a lot of things depends on your upbringing, how you were actually brought up in a culture. So a person who is coming from village culture has a different perception, but as a person who is coming from city culture may have a different perception. So long time ago I was talking with one of my soul brother, and he was telling that his father is working in a rural mapping, taluk mapping, something like that, some projects like that, where he was closely working with tribal communities, and he was helping them to map the whole of their surroundings and how to develop that area as such. So this is something coming under government planning, mapping and planning. And my cousin, my brother, who was actually sharing to me, was he came through a community, tribal community, where till now it is existing in India, where the tribals actually don't get them married until they actually stay together for some time in physical intimacy. So how they perform the final ceremony of marriages until they figure it out which energy is compatible to them. So when they're going to get into physical intimacy for say 3 months or 6 months, if they're not compatible, they'll change the pair. And they'll change the pair, and again they'll repair with somebody else. And if the pair is staying for a more period, if it is stable and they're happy together, that is when the final ceremony of marriage is performed for them. So this is happening right now in India. There are some tribals actually who are coming into this community, and this was told to me by my soul brother. And like that was actually right, because again, right is my perception. It could be that energies are very compatible with each other. That is how they can go together for a longer journey, because life is always meant to be very long, and people named it as tough journey. So they wanted to pair and have a partner so that the journey becomes easy for them to pass through. So they used to pair it based on their comfortability, on their physical intimacy. So if they're not comfortable, they'll reshuffle the pair and again allow them to settle. And they'll see whether they are comfortable, and then later on they'll perform the final ceremony of marriage. So this is a perception of that tribal community, and that is why they're reading the energies and trying to make the energy compatibility between those two people. Okay, they are not these tribal people are not educated, but they still have the understanding, knowing of the energy. Okay. So like that only, similarly, there is an island near Andaman Nicobar, which is again in part of India, where it's a different understanding. They have different cultures, and many a times Indian government has tried to invade that particular island and try to bring them to our civilization. So what we say as civilization, being modern, being tech savvy and all, they don't like it. So whenever there is a ship which actually is going near to that island, which wants to communicate this to them, that there is much more reality existing, there is much more to learn, to become technical, come into technology and to develop that island, and for Indians or Indian government, they want to find out what is there happening in that island. They wanted to actually find out the cultures which is existing in that island. So what is happening is, whenever the ship enters that nearby area of that island, the tribals, they start attacking these Indian ships. They don't want Indian government to take over that island and to bring them into much more technology and everything like that. They're very happy with their island cultures. They perceive energy something else. They perceive that we are the invaders and we are going to harm them. So they attack with their own weapons. So that is again one more thing which I wanted to say. that they have different perception and knowing of their cultures, and that's how the actually the humanity is supposed to be, like knowing and perceiving things. So what you know, what you perceive, like going back to the ice cream kind of example, what you know about that thing, that experience, is your very personal thing. And you know very much. Sometimes if you are asked to explain ice cream, maybe that you cannot explain more than 2 or 3 features, but something else you have experienced in your personal mind, in your mind actually. So what you perceive and know is your reality. So somebody who may have different reality, they may perceive something else as something else. Some people say twin flame journey is a very spiritual journey, very intense journey. Some people will say no, it's just a waste of time, it's just a distraction, it could be named as having just multiple affairs or something like that. But some people perceive it as a very divine and spiritual journey. So there is a difference in perception and knowing. Only people who have undergone that particular situations, experiences, they can understand this very easily. So I was going back to my friends' calls who were actually inquiring about these things. They were trying to figure out from the signs and symptoms whether they are in that spiritual journey. You will not figure out. Understand? So when you are in a twin flame journey, you will not figure out of these 3 people who is my twin flame, or out of these 4 people who is my twin flame. You will not figure out. It will just happen. You will just get to know. You'll just get to know, the energy will start speaking, the heart chakra starts opening, and you will know it. And it's not something you will figure out with there is a checklist of the people, and checklist you do it, and this is how the energy works. It doesn't work like that. And most of them who are actually watching twin flame signs and things, it's just a reconfirmation that they are into this journey, because there are a lot of trauma and drama happening when your twin flame enters your life. Lot of experience, lot of things will change. 360-degree changes will come, from your job till your personal life, till everything. No matter what, there will be a lot of shit happening in your life. Sorry to use this word, but it's like very intense. Even your health will deteriorate sometimes, because your body is not able to handle so much of light. When twin flame enters your life, your heart chakra starts opening. So it is, heart chakra is a kind of a opening for receiving the higher light. So when that is happening, your body, the vessel which is carrying the soul and the being, should be in a capacity to handle so much of light. And that is when that so much of light is flashing onto you, your dark shadows are coming out. You're trying to identify what's happening with you. The situations are changing. People will put you, and at the same time, those experiences are happening with you. There are people who are pulling your energy down, light body activation down. So what is happening? If you have seen my LBA video, I have told that if you're in a real twin flame journey, I'm talking about the real twin flames, the LBA will be very high. They'll understand the energy very well. They can read the energies. They can communicate with the energies even without the verbal words. That's how the energy will be read by the twin flames. So in that I have told that you are already in a very high LBA. So what's happening when you're in that high LBA? The other people who are in lower LBAs, light body activations, they try to pull you down. And what are the methods they will use? They'll use the methods of blame. They'll bring a lot of shame to you. They'll bring out a lot of guilt into you, so that you are actually pulled down from going higher to higher light body activations. That's how they work. And they are coming from darkness. Like most of the times they're operating from darkness. So they don't know what they're doing it. Their awareness is very low. They'll operate from anger. They'll try to control you. They'll try to harm you. Physically, mentally, abuse you. And it is a very tough time period and the experience which you undergo. And each experience will take you to another level of awareness. So some people will have an ego death. Some people will enter into dark night of the soul, where it will be very intense. You don't know what's happening with you. There will be soul shocks, because when your Kundalini is, some cases Kundalini awakening will happen when they meet the twin flames. So that is happening. What happens is, their third eye opens. When their third eye opens, they're able to see the truth of the other person. And when they're seeing the truth and not in allowance of the truth, when they see the real faces of the people, it's very traumatic to see your loved ones operating from that much darkness. The way they blame you, the shame which they bring on to you, the guilt they instill into your soul, it's all going to become very intense for you. And there will be a lot of anger poured onto you. So everything will start putting you down. So I was just telling, so these are the traumatic and experience which only, like as I said, ice cream, once you go through this kind of a intense experiences over a period of time, it doesn't happen in a day. It happens over a period of days or weeks or months. So when you're going through all these kind of experiences, only the person who have experienced can tell what has happened with them. Other person operating from outside, they'll only try to blame or name you. But actually the person who's undergoing all this traumatic and drama will know what's happening with them. And these twin flames are coming out in a wave form. So the first twin flames, first wave came somewhere around 2012 somewhere, and after that there was second wave of twin flames awakening, and now third wave of twin flame awakening is happening. So along with side, there are many other twin flames that are coming. Maybe we don't know how many more waves, how many more generations of twin flames will get awakened into this for the awakening of the earth. So when this is happening, only people who have gone through can tell. People who don't have twin flame in earth reality, they cannot tell. They will not know, because twin flame is operating from spiritual realm. And people only who have twin flames on the earth realm, they can understand what they are undergoing. And this is the reality of twin flames. I have generally observed, like if you're a twin flame, you're a real twin flame, you'll start working immediately on your inner shadow work. Most of the times, if you're very serious on that, you will start working on yourself. But if you're actually thinking from the perspective that who's going to do so much of work, why should I only do all the inner work? Because pain is inside you, trauma is instilled inside you, those memories are inside you. So you have to work on yourself. Nobody else will work for you. And this is not something like, as I said, my friend was saying, how can I manifest my twin flame? You cannot manifest as such like that. You have to work on yourself. The more you work on yourself, the more you bring your awareness to higher consciousness, the twin flame will just appear in front of you. So you have to do a lot of work on yourself, because it's the same energy system. Twin flame is not somebody who's different. It's same energy system reflecting in another vessel. If you take a glass of water and pour it in two glasses, the essence will remain the same, even though they're looking like two different glasses having water. But the essence, the water essence will remain same. That is what is this thing. And they're going to mirror you. I'm going to make a video on a lot of topics. Just that I'm not finding time. But mirroring souls, they are actually mirroring you. Whatever the fears, whatever insecurities you have, they start working on that, and they'll give you triggers so that you come out like a phoenix. You come out of all those triggers. And most of the times I have observed that if they are on a twin flame journey, most of the times the journey gets revealed to you. You are not doing anything. It just opens up to you. And you'll be not understanding why all these activities are happening with you. It is just revealing. And the signs will be very intense. Like I have told you symptoms like heartbeat goes down, or your nervous system breaks down. You don't know. You will be like you sometimes you'll be not understanding what's happening with you. And at the same time, there will be pressure from outside environment. People calling you mad. People calling you psycho. At the same time, putting all blame, shame, guilt, everything into you, making you regret for whatever you have done. This is all happening because you perceive your reality as different, and you have come here to bring more awareness and light to Mother Earth. That is a basic work for you as a light worker when you're entering into twin flame journey. So when you're entering into twin flame journey, you started working on your shadow self, right? So which is the darker side of you. So when you start on working on your anger, your whatever blames you have, whatever traumatic events, whatever pains you have from your past lives or this lifetimes, you start working on them. You start working on your fears. You start working on a lot of things which were actually under the carpet. You start bringing them onto the surface and start facing them and start working on them. That is what is happening in twin flame journey. And it's like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. It's not an easy task, all the things will start coming up, and you should be very strong enough to face all these things. And it is very difficult for other person also to understand what you are going through, and all the people who are around you are actually helping you by pushing you to do your inner work. So all the blame, shame, guilt they're instilling into you is to understand what are the things you need to work out, how you can become so independent in every aspect of your life, let it be financial, emotional, sexual, or anything. How can you become so independent? So you are there. So independent doesn't mean that you're totally coming out of their relationships and you're establishing your own, like I'm going to stay alone. For everything we are dependent, like from food to clothing we are dependent on the environment. But the dependency, codependency issues will be worked on, and you will come out of this. So now if you ask, where do you fit in? I'm into twin flame reality or 3D reality. What you perceive and know is your reality. And if you don't know which reality you're in, just give yourself some time so that the experiences will eventually show up. Like I said, ego death, dark night of the soul, and soul shocks will keep happening with you, and that will bring a lot of trauma from the family, your close friends, and also from the office. If you're working in a office environment or place of work, everything will start changing, and you will get more awareness, and you will, once you start doing your inner work, you'll be ascending in the twin flame journey. And what happens, universe, what it is doing, it's actually helping you by intensifying the situation. If a lot of blaming is happening, it will get intensified, so that you will get to know that what you have to work on. You will be pushed into that thing. You will be pushed into twin flame journey. Most of the time it's a push, because you have actually taken a soul mission. You have actually worked upon that before you even reincarnated on Mother Earth. So everything will start intensifying for you to become your better version, to bring more light into your body, which from your body vessel it will be circulating around in the Mother Earth. Karmic and close family members will bring a lot of blame, shame, guilt, regret, madness. People will call you mad. A lot of guilt will be instilled onto you. That's why I was like reading some of the comments. Things are changing very quickly for some twin flames. When all this is happening, awakening period is happening, it will happen very quickly. So quickly that even you will not realize what happened. Like it's a sudden tsunami which came, and 360-degree everything changed. And you will be thinking, what is this happening with me? Why has this happened with me? Okay, and there will be a lot of signs and signals from the universe also, by in the name of numbers, quotes, songs, something you're finding on the book, something is written on the book which is actually resonating so much to you. It's bringing at the back of mind, things are running for you. Also, the memories, the name of the twin flame is reflecting movies which are coming, which also will reflect this kind of themes. So many things will start happening. And when this is happening, this awakening is happening with you, it's suggested that you stay with the same community people, because it's like, again, they don't understand. So the people who don't understand what traumatic experience you are going through, what other people are behaving with you and making you feel low, contracted in your body, the all drama is coming into you. The narcissistic people are actually creating a lot of pain into you. So they don't understand. If they understand, they will understand you. What you're going through. Who is this twin flame? Why all these things are happening? Why this relationship is so intense? If they are aware of it, they will not behave that way. Because they are not aware, they're instilling so much of fear, so much of negativity, pain into you. So if you stay with those kind of people mentally also, what's happening is you're going to much more darkness. So what is you're supposed to do is come into the community, see community posts, be with the twin flame community people, so that you'll understand the dynamics of twin flame journey. So how it is working, how psychologically you're changing, how the vibration is changing from 3D to 5D, or your thinking ability is changing from 3D to 5D. You physically will be present in third dimension reality, but your mind will be operating from fifth dimension. Fifth dimension is a dimension of unconditional love. So once you overcome all this pain, trauma, all the past memories are healed, you will be operating from unconditional love. So when that is happening, you will not have any kind of expectations, any kind of complaints about the other person. So you'll be totally in different thing. So you have to vibrate. Now because there is awakening period happening, you're jumping from 3D to 5D, 4D like this. But actually once you're completely awakened, you'll be in fifth dimension reality. So you'll be seeing from the fulcrum point what is happening in your life. All puzzles will be sorted out. You'll know what's happening. And that is when it is required that you take help from the twin flames already who have passed through that path. They'll be able to guide you much more better. They'll be able to give you tools and techniques to handle things. You can, with those tools and techniques, to being in the same community, what happens is you start healing yourself quickly and moving ahead in your life rather than going into much more darkness. And there's just general comparison. When you're actually writing some qualified exam or which are toughest exams, the more you go, the levels of the exam, the tougher it becomes. Like when you're in first standard, you're doing very ABC kind of a thing. When you go to 10th standard, you're doing complex mathematical problems like that. So each level, even twin flame, when they enter, what happens is there is new level of dynamic which is opening, and you have to work more on yourself. The triggers are more, the understanding of the psychological understanding, metaphysical understanding of things will change totally. And you have to work from your tools. You have to work more on yourself and start improvising on yourself, understanding what's happening, understanding the consciousness, understanding your own fears, all the distractors which you have inside you. You'll start working on them. And each level will take you to another level of test. And when the test comes, then again you will be observing yourself, how easily you're able to pass through those tests when you're having the tools. At least little you'll aware that there is a test coming. But otherwise, if you're not aware, if you're not working on yourself, if you're not taking any help from outside, I personally feel help is required, because I have seen lot of things happening, and I have seen a lot of people going into a lot of depression state and a lot of like suicidal thoughts and all. This is all because their awareness has fallen down. And that's the reason they have to work on themselves. Okay. And you have to be prepared for all these steps. So what is your reality as a twin flame? What reality you are undergoing? Only you know it is true for you. And you know what are the shadow things in you which you have to work on yourself, and not getting into the trap of blame, shame, guilt instilled onto you by the society, by the people. Emerge by working on them so that you will be coming out of it. And until you experience completely, I don't think anybody can say anything about twin flame reality, because twin flame journey is something which has to be experienced by them. And if they're lucky enough, they will experience, because this is not the many souls wouldn't have chosen this, because this is a very tough journey, very intense, very lot of changes is required at the mind, body and soul level. And during this period when so many things are happening, definitely there is a lot of cellular changes happening in the body, a lot of stress created in the body, because a lot of layers of ignorance are also peeling off, and if you are not working on them, everything is getting accumulated again. So there will be a lot of health issues. The blood pressure has to be taken care, your diabetes if you have, that has to be taken care, everything, your diet, everything should be taken care. Otherwise you will be falling into a different level in your health wise also. And health is also, body is also supporting us in this journey, so body is very important, so that has to be done. And definitely if you require any twin flame help from me, either through sessions or through taking any classes, I'm there to help you. Please contact me at acuswarna@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching this. If you like it, please share and like. Thank you very much.